Dude, did you see that? Did you see that weak ass, chintzy ass Steph Curry game?
I'm not even gonna get into it,
dude.
I'm not even gonna
your boys.
Don't even stop. Just stop.
A timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game. Is this the dagger? Oh! Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Cleveland! This is for you.
Welcome to the Stepback Podcast.
All right, what up, Hoop fans? Another episode of the Stepback. I'm Pat.
What's up? I'm Kyle.
Yeah, we're ready for another episode. We got a bunch of shit to get into today. We'll jump right into it.
Yeah,
Knicks, dog.
Yeah,
the New York Knicks are back.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're back.
I guess so.
Dude.
I mean, dude, Shaq even said if they get to the 4 seed, they need home court. If they get to the 4 seed, okay, well, we're at the 4 seed now.
Yeah, what's next?
You know, I don't know. Did you see the meme of Tom Thibodeau dressed as the Grim Reaper and he's knocking on doors and he just got it's hitting all the seeds.
Yeah,
and he just got done with the Hawks and next he's hitting the 3 seed Milwaukee Bucks about to knock on their door. All right, let's relax.
Yeah.
Everybody settle down for a second. Tom Thibodeau is the Grim Reaper? You guys are just coming in here and you're just killing everyone? Okay.
Yeah, Tom Thibodeau's coming to come into your building and just eliminate you.
It is fun. I will, dude. It is fun.
It's awesome.
I agree with everyone. The league is way more fun when the Knicks are good.
Totally, dude. I agree. It's awesome, man. And Julius Randle just continues to keep hooping, man. 8 straight for the Knicks out in the Garden. Tibbs has done an unbelievable job. I mean, they're playing together as a team. Randle looks like an MVP candidate. He had 40 last night.
Yeah, I brought that up a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Like they're sitting in the 4 seed. Hey. You're talking about Steph Curry wants to be the MVP. He's in the 9 seed. This guy's averaging, 75, 90, and 50 in the 4 seed.
I mean, are you shocked, though? I mean, you can be shocked, but, like, if I were to tell you Tibbs made the Knicks a 4 seed.
In reality, it's 24, 11, and 6.
Yeah. Hear me out, though. If I were to tell you last year, at the start of the year, the Knicks are going to be the 4 seed under Tom Thibodeau. Yeah. Julius Randle is going to overproduce.
Crack.
Really?
You're smoking meth.
Really?
Under the bridge. Yeah, by Six Flags. You don't know. You're missing teeth. You're going by a different name. Your name is Thomas now. You don't even know what you're talking about, dude. That's what I would have told you.
I don't think that's a ridiculous of a take because you remember those D Rose years in Chicago where they're garbage. I mean, they have like Nate Robinson.
I know what
DJ
you mean, like, in terms of
Augustine.
roster.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
And he just
Dude, do you think Tom Thibodeau is like, Leanne Rose, go get me Derrick Rose?
Yes,
I need
100%. I also think he's trying to get Taj Gibson.
He's like, we're gonna have to give up a first, and I don't want to do it. And Tibbs is probably just like,
we're doing it.
Yeah, just do it. Like, and I yelled about that move because, and I still listen. I saw Knicks fans are full of themselves right now. They are feeling themselves, and they should be.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah,
they should be. But,
have your moment.
Yeah, have your moment. Talk your shit.
Yeah.
But I will say, people are saying. I'm seeing a lot of you guys saying like. And people were saying that they shouldn't have done the D Rose move. It's like, do you think you're gonna win a title right here in this window?
No.
Because if not,
can they win a playoff series?
Okay.
They can win a playoff series.
Yes. I'm just saying that like you're still giving up draft picks for veteran pieces when your rebuild is not necessarily complete. Hey. Did it win you guys a bunch more games and help you guys get home court?
Yes.
Hell yeah. And you know what? Is that what the Knicks probably needed?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
You know what? Fair
We're trying to
play
put
them.
bodies in the seats,
Fair
bro.
play to them. Yes.
Totally.
And they need to, we've talked about it all the time. They need to get to that point where like they're a cool place to be for like free agents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like if I'm in
Fair
New York,
enough.
I want
All
to go to a Knicks game.
I'm on board.
Yeah, dude.
I'm on board. I'm fully in.
Dude,
Let's go.
But that's what I'm saying, man. And I think I know we talk a lot about Tibbs, but like, dude, can we take those Minnesota years for a second with Wiggins and Towns and Jimmy? That team is just super overrated, and they barely get into the playoffs by one. I mean, Wiggins looks now like he's a bad starter, but Towns has been super underwhelming, and Jimmy takes the team to the finals. But dude, with all those pieces together, they suck. That team blows. So the fact that Tibbs even got them to the playoffs is dude, I don't care. I'm driving the Tibbs boat now, bro. I'm driving the Tibbs
Crazy
boat. Dude, he's
I'm not mad at you, man. I mean, obviously,
top 5, top 10 coach in the league.
Put him-
bullshit.
put him in the conversation for Coach of the Year. All of that is
Yes,
fine.
bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Like he should always have a job in the league until he wants out. That's how I look at Tibbs.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, the guy is. There's nothing you could say right now. Have your moment. Have your moment right now. It's fine. Have your.
I'm gonna live in this too much, and I'm gonna milk this.
I'm not mad at it. I like that the Knicks are good, man. Dude, I'm having a serious issue over here. My mic stand is so stupid.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'll figure it out.
Dude, they don't have Mitchell Robinson
okay,
either.
okay.
Mitchell Robinson's been hurt.
Okay, but hold on. Take a minute. Like, if Trey doesn't go down yesterday, they don't win that game. So, like, we're sitting here 8 in a row. Like, they're losing. Like, Atlanta's in full control of that game. What is it, 12 points or something?
With like 8 minutes to go, yeah.
No, I think it's like at the end of the third. It's like 12 points. Yeah, it goes down to like 8. But, like, they keep clawing back the whole fourth quarter. But, like, Trey doesn't go down. Atlanta's probably winning that game. And then it's pumped the brakes. But, you know, it goes to OT. They win. They end up winning by 10. It's a pretty substantial margin. They gave up 5 points in overtime. Atlanta's offense sputtered to a grinding halt.
Dude, did you hear the Kobe story about Julius Randle?
Which one? No, tell it.
All right. So Kobe and Julius Randle, as you know, Julius Randle's rookie year, him and Kobe are on the same team, right? And Julius Randle, I guess, sees Kobe leaving a game, and he asks him like, "Dude, what are you doing after the game?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm going to the gym. Like, I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Dude, I'm going to the club. Like, I'm going to drink, like all this other stuff." But ever since Kobe taught him that moment, every single road game he goes to the gym after the game. And it's super cool, man. And I mean, you can obviously see that Randle has been putting in a ton of work in the offseason. He's been working on his game. He's a better facilitator. He's taking guys on the block. He can shoot a little bit. And I don't know, man. I mean, Randle's really good. He's improved his stock by a lot. I mean, he's going to get a lot of money at some point in time, man. And, you know, I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, Randle going to these gyms at midnight, dude. I think that's part of this Kobe mentality that he's kind of sprinkled on in this new generation of basketball.
Dude, it's fair to ask the question, especially after Kobe's death. Like, those guys, D'Lo,
Hooping.
B.I., or no, I guess not.
Ingram, that's
B.I.,
cool.
Julius Randle.
And Clarkson.
And Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Buckets.
hooping. Yeah. You know, I wonder how much of Kobe do they bring with them? How often do they think about Kobe? How often do they think about practicing with him? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
dude.
totally.
They're sitting on the airport, and he's like, "Dude, where are you going?" And he's like, "Don't go to the gym." Like,
I mean, dude, it's awesome.
I mean, dude, there's another video the other night of him working out in Atlanta or wherever they were the other day, and he's like at this gym at like midnight, man. And it's like, dude, you're like 25 years old. You have all this money. You could go do anything you want. You're out working in the gym. Like, that speaks a lot, man. And even to the Knicks, man. You know, I mean, they've sucked for years. They've sucked my whole life. You know, except for like a couple mellow years, depending on who you talk to. But, you know, it's kind of like, damn, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're playing great. Yeah, I mean, do you think they're really going to finish with like home court? Are they going to finish in the top 4?
I don't know. It's between them and Atlanta.
Did you see LeBron's thing the other day?
Yeah, he said the league is better with the Knicks.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out Tibbs. Quickly playing awesome. D Rose.
Oh, dude, quickly. Dude, sick.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. He's so fun to watch.
He's not like a point guard, right?
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking.
He's like a Lou Will.
Okay, they still have a long-term point guard problem in New York.
I mean, D
'Cause
Rose.
if he's like,
are you paying D Rose?
I'm talking about long-term. You could extend D Rose. It's fine. I'm talking about like your project.
Yeah, you
Who's
need
going
a
to be your
point
point
guard.
guard
Yeah,
5
okay.
years from now? You know?
You're New York. You have the most salary cap in the league.
Is that the position that you try to land with a big free
They
agent?
have the most salary cap in the league.
Yeah, for sure. I saw a thing that said RJ Barrett's 5-1 or 6-1 against Atlanta, and it was a picture of Trey, and it just said, "Hey, maybe they'll play together one day after all." New York does have, you know,
the most salary cap. They have the most salary cap out of every team. There's 30 teams, and the Knicks are number 1.
Yeah, they
dude,
have multiple max slots.
How about this? Hear me out on this. This is the best thing that's happened to the Knicks in our lifetime, or in my lifetime.
Well, going to the finals in '99 behind Patrick Ewing.
All right, but second then.
Okay. Better than them just getting home, them just touching
them putting
the fourth seed
themselves on the map. All this hype
is better than the Melo.
Yes, bro.
And
Because
Amari.
Remember what we talk about, bro, all the time.
I'll buy
we
that.
need to get cool again.
Yes,
we need
dude,
to
I'll
get
buy
cool.
that. Like
the Knicks
Brooklyn
are cool,
did. Like
dude.
Brooklyn did.
The Knicks are cool. And you know how Knicks fans lost their mind when the war reporter's like, Zion, where's your favorite place to play? He goes, I love playing.
I love watching Knicks fans argue about who won the Porzingis trade on Twitter. There is no... Dude, it's the funnest thing.
Yeah.
You're just seeing them bitch back and forth about who's better and who won the trade. Yesterday, I saw like the most ridiculous, over-the-top, like... tree graph thing. It was like a fully... I'm like, these people are like breaking out Excel spreadsheets to like... It's hysterical.
Pingus.
Hysterical. That's Rappaport. Yeah, hysterical, dude. I mean... Hey, man, they've made a lot of good moves, and they're playing well on the court, and it's all coming together, and they're winning games.
Wide West.
Yeah, but they're also on an 8-game winning streak.
Yeah, but it's like...
That's going to revert back to the norm. They're not a 1,000 winning percentage team. You know what I mean? Like, that will eventually cool back off, and they'll go back to their norm where they should be.
I don't know. They've been good all year, man.
Yeah, I know, but they're on an 8-game win streak. It's not like they're going to win the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, eventually it'll revert back to the mean, and it'll go back to their average. And they'll,
what if they
which
finish,
is still nice. They'll still finish at worst with like a 6 or 7 seed. You know what I mean? Like
what if
at the
they
worst.
finish 10 games over?
That'd be awesome. They could win a bunch of games here. They're on fire. They're one of the hottest teams in the league. They could win. They could win another 8 games. You know what I mean? I don't know. I gotta believe it's gonna revert back to the mean at some point.
Dude, that actually sucks to hear. But like, I'm pro New York. I want them to win a playoff series.
Me too. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be so cool, especially in the East. Establish another player in the East would be so cool.
Dude, they gotta get a guy,
I would
man.
love that.
Who would go play with Tibbs?
Totally, they have to get a guy. I don't know. It's gonna have to be like, what if they can pull off like a sign-in trade? What if it doesn't have to be a free agent?
And you keep Randall.
That would be amazing.
You got to keep Randall.
What if you could pull? I mean, yeah. What if you can pull off some sort of weird sign and trade that we don't see coming? It's like out of left field, you know?
Dude, I'm looking up Julius Randall's contract right now just to check it
so
out. He's 3 years, 62
Yeah, they have
million.
him locked up, and it's not a bad deal. They have 2 more max slots, like 2.5.
Yeah, he's 18 million this year and 19 million next year.
Yeah, it's a nice deal, man. It's just like Levine's deal.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Unbelievable.
And then they still have like Obi Toppin and Mitchell Robinson.
RJ Barrett.
And they have so much like young value. If they ever wanted to, they could package a couple of these young guys and go big game hunting if
That's
they
what
ever
I'm
wanted
saying.
to.
That's
Let
what
me
I'm
just
saying.
read you some of these names. You can get first for any of these guys.
Okay.
Obviously, first thing that comes to your head: Julius Randle, Derrick Rose, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly. Okay, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, Frank Ntilikina, Alfred Payton, Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel, Reggie Bullock, Kevin Knox. Norvell Peel, they just signed to a multi-year deal today, by the way. No, I'm just saying, I wasn't suggesting that they trade those guys. I'm just saying, think of how many young assets are sitting right
Frankie
there.
Smokes is like 25.
Kevin Knox, like, we talked about him earlier.
He's like 22.
Yeah, there's times when he really can't, like, be out there defensively still.
He's playing more. Tibbs played him on the floor last night.
I know, and I watched him get blown by quite a few times and miss a couple assignments, but it is what it is. I still haven't given up on him. You could package him and Frank Ntilikina and go get somebody nice, probably. Yeah. And that's they have so many options. They have so much they could do because they have so much cap space. They have so many nice young pieces that if they wanted to, they could package for
They have a legit front office. They have a legit coach. They have a legit coaching staff.
For the first time in a while. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I think it's kind of a big deal.
Awesome,
cool.
man. Love to see it. Love to see the New York Knicks on top.
Totally agree. So moving on, somebody who's not on top. What happened to your boy yesterday, bro?
Bro, all right.
What happened to your boy?
So I gotta talk.
Chintzy.
All right. So actually, I want to hear your. Go ahead.
You want me to tell you what happened?
Go in.
All right.
I'll go off that.
All right. Let me paint the picture first. So the Warriors lose this game, 118-114, right? So Steph comes out here. It just plays terrible. He's got a dog shit game, right? He's 7 of 25 for 18 points, 2 of 14 from deep, minus 23 plus minus, the worst by far on the entire court. He's got 7 turnovers, 6 turnovers. I don't know. All right, so here's what happened. The Warriors are in full control, just like Atlanta, in full control of that game. Full control, driver's seat. Just having fun, burning down the expressway.
Yeah, well, Steph is 2 for 14.
Yeah,
but continue.
With 6 minutes and 17 seconds left,
Yeah,
they're
continue.
up 11.
All right, continue. I'm
And
not.
this guy's sitting here talking about he wants to be in the MVP conversation. Okay, then when up 11 with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left, you need to go close.
He was
that
never
going to
win the MVP. You and me, the entire basketball.
That's not my
community
point. I'm not talking. Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that. Don't get me wrong. He's not even in the top 30 MVP candidates this year. Trust me. He was never going to win the MVP.
30.
But he's out there talking about, I got to be, quote, I got to be, because that same day, earlier that day, there's a preview of an interview with Rex Chapman, and it gets posted. And in the little clip, he asks him, are you the MVP? And Steph says, quote, I got to be. You come out there and go 7 of 25, 2 of 14 from deep, 6 turnovers, minus 23, the worst player on the court by far. And the reason you lost that ball game. And 100% the reason you lost that game. Out there, okay, so when he comes back in with 6 minutes left, how many threes does he put up? 4. What happened? 2 of them hit the rim. What do the other 2 hit? The backboard. Nothing but backboard. Just the guy's building houses out there. He's out there building houses. He's out there building houses. Listen, man. Earlier in the day, it was a story that KD liked a tweet about Steph Curry and was talking about how KD's a better player and Steph needs help to win titles. Okay? KD liked that tweet. Kevin Durant liked that tweet that day. That same day, earlier in the day, 6 hours earlier, this guy's talking about, I gotta be the MVP. You know what this is? This is another big moment. You have a big moment where everyone's watching you and everyone's kind of on board and you're trying to inject yourself into this MVP conversation. And there's a big moment here and everyone's watching. Everyone's watching now. All right, you want to be MVP? I gotta be. Okay, let's see what you got now. All eyes on you. Big moment. And what does history tell us about Steph Curry in big moments? He comes up small. And this is another example of him coming up small. And I think that Steph Curry trying to will this team to the playoffs is the most fun storyline in the entire sport right now.
By far.
I'm rooting for Steph Curry. I'm rooting for myself to lose our bet because it's too fun to watch him try to put this team on his back and try to win this and try to win games. Okay, I've never said anything bad about Steph's skill. Steph is a basketball player. Steph's skill, it is obviously one of the best things I've ever seen. He's one of the best players to ever dribble a basketball. What I've always said was, he should not be in this position where he's trying to have to will his team into the playoffs. He shouldn't be in a position where he's playing the majority of the season with a 560 win percentage. I thought Steph Curry carried more impact than that. Period. That's all I've been trying to say about Steph. Not that, he's overrated and he's weak and not good and a scrub or whatever. I thought he carried more impact than 5,600 win percentage, which is what he's walking around with. Paul George has played better than Steph Curry this year. But give Paul George the MVP. Julius Randle's MVP. Like, this is hysterical. This guy's going out here the day. I think it's also ironic. That's why I brought up KD like in the tweet. KD is better than Steph Curry. Steph Curry needs help to win titles. Meanwhile, the exact same time, simultaneously, Steph Curry saying, I'm the MVP, I gotta be. All right. 7 of 25, 6 turnovers.
Is that it?
I mean, I could continue to go, but I'll let you try to rebuke some of what I said.
All right, so I'm gonna Steph this past 30 days, month, I don't know, 11 games, 11 straight games of 30 points. He's single-handedly putting the team on his back. Who do you want shooting out there? Kelly Oubre?
Yesterday?
21%. Time out.
All I want is his averages. Again, all I want is Steph to...
You gotta let me finish.
Pathetic.
So, Kelly Oubre is garbage. Russell Westbrook turns the ball over with 10 seconds left in the game.
Kelly Oubre played 5 times better than Steph Curry did yesterday.
Russell Westbrook, with 5 seconds left in the game, turns the ball over, gets it to Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins smokes the game-tying layup. After 2 quarters before hitting a mean step back and hitting the side of the backboard. It's like, dude, I have scrubs out here. I can't do this every night, man. Like, I'm out here pulling. I'm
Kelly
trying
Oubre
my
shot
best.
50% from the floor, 50% from deep,
You don't like
100% from the line. He had 24 and 9 yesterday.
He's an NBA basketball player.
Jordan Poole had 22. Yeah, so is Steph. That's why 2 of 14 from deep and 7 of 25 is
so
embarrassing.
Bro,
6
you gotta
turnovers.
think. Bro, you gotta think how
The
much.
reason you lost that game.
Yeah, but hear
if
me
you
out.
go give me your average, just hit your average. You know what's funny is like Before this streak, this is what's up with recency bias, especially with the MVP. Before this streak, Steph's played a lot of games like last night this year. Ton of them. Bunch of them with just a bunch of stinkers. 2 for 15 from deep.
Yeah, but
he's played a bunch of these games this year. This isn't the first one. I'm out here, trying to defend an old point by saying he's not good in big moments, but realistically, big moment, small moment, he's had a bunch of these games this year. A ton of them.
Yeah, but dude, he could get hot. He's been hot for the past month. A month.
But why can't you hold him
one bad
accountable?
game in a month and we all explode.
No.
It's dude, come on.
No, I'm not exploding. I'm talking about yesterday's game. Talking about he's the reason you lost. He's a poor player. He's the worst player on the court yesterday. Think about
Dude.
that.
Yeah,
he's
but
got the worst plus minus. He's got the worst plus minus.
He has to keep shooting.
I totally agree. I'm not arguing that he has to
You're
stop
telling me he's
shooting.
building brick houses.
I'm arguing he's got to make shots. I'm arguing he's got to make shots. He can't go 2 of 14,
but he's gotta
man.
keep pulling.
If you're out here and you're unanimous MVP and you want to be another MVP this year, I got to be. Yes, you got to make shots. You got to make more than 2 of 14 and 7 of 25.
Yeah, but dude,
you got to make
he's
shots,
not going to keep shooting like this forever. There's going to be a regression, like we were just talking about. There's got to be a regression.
Yeah,
to the
of course.
At some
This
point.
isn't the
And
mean,
was
though.
tonight.
This isn't the mean.
What if we go out tonight again? They play Denver.
He'll
tonight.
get 45
and he
tonight.
gets 45.
Yeah.
Then what?
That's again. Then I'm right. That's what I'm saying about him. It's kind of like what you said Kristaps does, just on a way bigger scale. Every however many games for sure, and then big game stinker, 4 nice ones stinker, 5 nice ones stinker, and then playoffs game 7 stinker, finals game 7 stinker. Throw the ball out of bounds, be the reason your team loses. Stinker, big moments.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking if you're 2 of 8 out here, 2 of 10, 2 of 13, 2 of 14, you have to.
I totally agree. I couldn't agree more.
But now we're at the point where
you gotta make a couple shots, or we're gonna lose. Every time you go 2 of 14, we're gonna lose.
Totally. But
okay. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because it's what happened a lot this year.
But it's there's 4 guys on him.
You're partially admitting that Steph Curry not playing that well this year is the reason they suck, which is the argument I've been making all year. It's literally the argument you just made. You just made my argument for me.
My point
is, if Steph Curry goes 2 for 14, we lose. We need him to do better than that. It's half the reason they've lost these games is because Steph Curry's got a lot of clunkers like this behind him this year. How many times this year has he shot? Does he have games where he scored less than 20 points?
I don't know. I have no idea on that.
I'll look it up.
What I'm saying though, man, is dude, he has to keep shooting, man. We got scrubs out here. We have Andrew 100%. Wiggins. We have Andrew Wiggins missing game-winning layups.
This year alone, in this 50-something games that we played, he has 8 games where he has less than 20 points.
He's averaging 30. He leads the league in scoring.
Oh, I know, because if you score 50 and then you score 25, your average is right in the middle. If you score 40 a bunch of times and you score 20 a bunch of times and then you score 14 a couple times, your average is right in the middle. He goes crazy, man. He goes crazy like nobody else in the history of the game can go crazy. And he'll do that in the regular season. And those matter too. But so do these clunkers. These 8 of these clunkers right here, they matter. Well, I bet you they lost all 8 of these games.
That's not a fair argument this year. That if he even plays up to his average, I don't need him to play up to his potential. Just like I said earlier in the year when you were like, it's hard for him in the modern NBA to take these guys. And I go, I don't want him to take them anywhere other than just outside of the lot. Just take them where you're supposed to be, which is a weak playoff team, a bottom rung playoff team. They have to win. They have to win that game last night.
All these guys, all these superstars, the guys we consider superstars, can take a team at least to the playoffs. All of them. Harden, Westbrook, all these guys
but to say that Steph
can get a team to the playoffs.
Yeah, but to say
of course he is. I'm not making the argument that he isn't. I'm making the argument I need more from you. I'm making the argument that everyone keeps making excuses for this guy because he's revolutionary, because he's small, because he shoots jumpers rather than attacks the rack. Whereas we don't make excuses for Giannis. We don't make excuses for LeBron. We go right after him. You have 8 clunkers this year. How many games does Giannis have less than 20 points? You think it's 8?
I don't know. He's missed a lot of games.
Or how about LeBron?
He's missed way more games than Steph has.
How about LeBron?
LeBron's missed a lot of games too.
Okay, any of these guys that we hold accountable at the same MVP caliber level.
What I'm saying, man,
they're out there. When you're the only guy on a team like this and it revolves around you, that's fine as long as you play well.
He's leading the league in scoring.
Yeah, so is Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. Numbers aren't impact, dude. I thought he carried way more. Steph Curry's stock has gone down for me this year.
8-2 in
down.
the last 10.
Straight
before
down.
Before last night.
He's playing now like he should have been playing all season. Yeah. You need to carry this team to the playoffs. You knew that all season. It didn't start 2 weeks ago. We made a bet about it 3 months ago. We have time-stamped content on the internet 3 months ago. This guy needs to drag this team. The literal bet is, can he drag this team to the playoffs?
Yeah, but
he knows he's got to drag this team to the playoffs. He's finally playing now like I've been expecting him to play the whole time.
Well, because Wiseman went down. Why? They're trying to get Wiseman involved. They're trying to get him adjusted and play in NBA games.
Even when he's there, it doesn't mean Steph has to. Steph was shooting, I think, his career low percentage, right? Until this 10, 11 game streak. I believe he's shooting his career low percentage from deep. I'm pretty sure I heard that today. I'm not 100% positive. Pretty sure I heard that today. It all goes to my point, man. Like, and this kind of bleeds into the MVP argument, and like, this recency bias thing is just ridiculous. Now all of a sudden, this guy goes on a historic 10-game streak, and we forget about this terrible, selection of games he has, this terrible handful of games, and this mediocre rest of the season. And the fact that, and we just pretend like, oh, it's not his fault. No, it's certainly not his fault that his teammates are scrubs. But why are we pretending like it's blasphemy to say, I thought this guy carried more impact? I didn't know him and scrubs.
Yeah, but
was bad.
It's different than all these other guys that you talk about,
Beal
man.
and Scrubs
yeah, but time out. He's different than all these superstars that you're talking about. Giannis, physically gifted. KD, physically gifted. LeBron, physically gifted. Kyrie, physically gifted. Unbelievable with the handles, all this other stuff.
Steph's just as good as Kyrie with the handles. Fine, maybe a half a step worse. Whatever.
What I'm saying, though, is Steph is out here at 6 feet tall being quadruple teamed. He's running around, kicking it to Kelly Oubre in the corner.
Bro, yesterday
of the backboard.
Checked it. No. See, this is just what you want to be true so bad because you love Steph. Yesterday checked in with 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go. He got 4 wide open looks. He's wide open. There's no one anywhere around him, bro. And he clanked 2 off the side of the backboard. Steph Curry, yes. 2 more bricks. Then what did he do with a minute and a half left to go? He decided, I can't shoot. He goes to the hole. What happens? He makes 2 layups. Now he's got the game down to 2 points. But it's too far gone when you're 2 of 14 from deep, brother. It's not gonna happen. All 4 of those looks that he got, I could bring them up for you if you want. We can sit here and live react to them. All 4 of those looks he got in that fourth quarter when he checked in with 6 minutes to go. He got 4 looks from 3, and all 4 were wide open.
They win that.
Clank, 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 clank. They were up 11 points, bro.
Yeah, we don't talk about this though if Wiggins makes a layup. Oh.
I mean,
Wiggins
you can say that
makes
about
a layup.
everything,
We could go to OT.
We don't
to win that game.
You think that I don't talk about Steph Curry's piss poor performance if Wiggins makes that layup? Really?
And they
Is
win,
it you
and they
know
go
me?
9-2?
You know me. You know me. You don't think I bring up that Steph Curry's minus 24?
But I'm saying they're 9-2.
Game worst. He's 7 of 25. He's building brick houses out there with his bare hands.
But they're the 8th seed in the playoffs.
We got to bet on it, man. You better hope that they cling to that 8th seed, man. You better hope that they cling with the jaws of life to that 8th seed, bro. I swear to God, because I will let you have it on this show like nothing you've ever seen before. I will come and light you on fire on this show to prove a point. I'll take out renter's insurance. I'll burn this place down. So
For the love of God, Andrew Wiggins, stop shooting.
Whatever, bro. You need to learn.
Stop.
You need to learn to stop being such a fangirl over Steph, and at least just hold him accountable, bro. When he has bad games, we gotta tell him.
Wiggins is missing wide open layups. Westbrook, as
Steph Curry's the best shooter of all time. He's missing He's not only is he missing wide open threes in the fourth quarter. He's hitting them off the side of the backboard.
So what is he not the best shooter ever?
Of course he is. I'm saying I need you to make that. It's like when you go in school as a kid and you write a really good paper early in the year.
Yeah.
Because you love it. They're like, hey Pat, write a paper about basketball. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get 100% on this paper. This is awesome. And you go home and for the first time all year, you're like, I'm going to do my homework tonight. And you go there and you write this wicked paper about basketball. You turn it in. Then now the problem is for the rest of the school year, you have to write that well, or else the teacher's going to be like, Pat, I know this wasn't your best work because I know how good you can write papers. That's what's going on. You can't just go out here and win unanimous MVPs and shoot like that and then also come out and go 2 for 14 and 7 for 25.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I hold you to a higher standard. I thought you were better than like Bradley Beal and these other guards who carry no impact.
All I'm saying, man, is as everyone knows, Russell Westbrook in the final 4 seconds of a game. It's actually shocking that he can continue to do this and continue to just try and piss games away down the drain. It's unbelievable. Oh, every game. It's almost like, 2-point game, just give the ball to Westbrook and you will lose.
It's like Steph Curry pisses away big games. It's like at least Russ.
No, it's actually
at least
nowhere.
Russ doesn't get into big games, so it doesn't matter when he does it.
So Westbrook
Steph's actually good.
Dude.
He's actually a good player, unlike Russ. Steph is good, and
if you guys are listening to this podcast, you guys should go on Twitter and just look up this Andrew Wiggins missed layup. You'd be like, oh, dude, actually, I can make that shot. And
See,
I'll
this sounds
be like,
like,
dude, I believe you.
It sounds like somebody who got their info from Twitter instead of watching the game yesterday.
No, dude, all I'm saying, man, is Andrew Wiggins is missing
I watched
game-winning
Steph Curry
layup.
miss shot. It shouldn't have come down to game-winning layup. You guys were up 11 when your quote-unquote MVP checked back into the game. Chuck brick after brick after brick. He didn't even hit the rim, bro. He was hitting backboard.
That's such a tough loss, man.
It wasn't
It's
good.
actually
So
gut-wrenching.
you better hope that they. All right, let's kick it back though. What do you think about Katie liking that tweet? Hold on,
Dude,
let me
he's
find
so
the tweet.
petty.
I know Katie's the most.
pettiest
Katie is the
person
most petty. He's
Ever,
the most
bro.
petty person
Ever.
I've ever seen in sports.
No, might be here, like just on planet Earth, like.
All right, here's the tweet that Katie liked. That came up on everybody's thing. Easy money sniper like this. Stephen Curry needed another MVP and 3 All-Stars to win a ring. So basically, like, the question is, did he forget that he was on his regular
Oh
account
yeah, he got caught again.
and not a burner?
Yeah.
Is that
You
what
remember when he was like? Remember when they asked him? They're like, dude, so what's up with the Twitter thing? He's like, dude, Twitter's literally better than going to the club. And you're like, oh, okay. And then
Dude.
he's like, dude, are you gonna stop with
Like
the
I
burners?
said, he's like a little kid. He's like, no, I'm not gonna stop.
He's
at
like,
the
I got
burner."
all the burners.
Yeah, I still got him. I got him going right now. In fact, I'm gonna go tweet about you as soon as you walk away. Here's the full tweet. Kevin Durant was better than Steph Curry both those years. Everybody knows it, bro. Don't try. This is in response to like a big long thread.
Kevin Durant
is reading this big thread of these two kids arguing of who was better during the Warriors run. Steph.
Katie's like,
Katie's reading the entire thread. Like this is halfway down a big long thread of argument. And all right, so the tweet says Kevin Durant was better than Steph Curry both those years. Everybody knows it, bro. Don't try and kid yourself. This MF Curry needed another MVP and 3 All-Stars to get the job done. Trash ass. And then just Katie Trey 5 likes
Easy
it.
money sniper.
I'm me, I do me, and I chill.
Yeah, with the blue check.
KD. Hilarious. He's just like a little kid, man.
He's always trying to like just twist the knife.
Yes,
You know,
that's a
he's
great,
always
great
trying
way
to
to
just
put it.
twist the knife. Oh, Russ, I forgot. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Oh, did I forget somebody? Did I forget somebody? Oh, like the guy who at your MVP speech you talked about was your brother, or like how about when you guys
the
were,
other 2 guys that you put in the list were on the same team.
or like how about like when they asked about Steph Curry guarding Russell Westbrook in the 3-1 year when they blew the 3-1 lead to the Warriors, and Katie says, "No, little bro, I'll answer this one for you." Like, shut up.
Dude,
Oh, that
that's
fake love.
hilarious,
Oh, that
bro.
fake love. You remember that?
Oh my god.
He calls him little bro. He's like, hold on, little bro. I got this one.
one.
I got this one. Like, shut up. Katie,
Oh my
dude, Katie with
God.
all the fake love.
Yeah, bro. Don't come to me with that fake love, Katie.
Yeah, Katie with absolutely all the fake love. All right, dude, hilarious. Dude, something I thought there was nobody really talked about. I was trying to tweet about it last night. Jaren Jackson was banging threes and blocking shots yesterday, bro.
All right, so like in all reality, this is me as like a normal, logical basketball fan. This is actually super problematic for the Warriors.
Yes.
The Warriors are a game back now
Yes.
of the 8th spot.
They're trying to squeeze in.
they're trying to squeeze in, and Jaren Jackson's back, and Ja Morant has been unbelievable all year.
Yes.
He's shooting threes. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's hitting big shots. I mean, did you see the shot he almost made in the overtime
The
where he threw
dunk?
it off the glass and tried to dunk it
Dude,
for a
yes.
game?
Somebody said Ja Morant is first team almost highlights.
Yeah.
Like at one point he's gonna catch one of these and it's gonna be over.
And everyone rememers the Kevin Love one. Where he
Yes,
almost
he's got a
kills
bunch
Kevin
of
Love.
these.
Yeah.
He's got like a dozen of these
Totally,
where
yeah.
you're like, oh my god, an inch to the side.
Yeah, dude.
That's like an all-time NBA highlight.
Dude, shout out Jaren Jackson though, man. man. It's good to see him back.
Dude, he hit how many blocks? He had 4 blocks.
Yeah, he's
man.
unbelievable. He's so good.
He's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's like a legit 7 feet. He's
Dude.
big. Like he's a big kid out there.
Dude, it sucks because that
he
injury.
plays big, but
Yeah.
he can also play finesse and hit. He's
Totally,
got moves
totally,
on
yeah.
the perimeter and he can shoot.
Dude, that injury really sucks for him. And you know why? It's because it's like, dude, he's like right in the middle of his like prime. Like, no, well, not prime, but like progression. Like,
Yes.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
a big monumental injury. But dude, if he could come back and he's still playing good, I mean, the Grizzlies are fucking tough, man.
Dude,
I mean, he goes down
play
in the bubble.
hard.
They were in the 8 seed last year, and he gets hurt
Yes.
and they fall out.
Yes.
And that's the reason
And
why
then
they
they get
don't. Yeah, and they come back
play-in
now.
game.
Totally, and that's why they got stuck with that. They end up losing. But dude, they've Jackson back. I mean, Jackson's a force, offensively and defensively.
Yes.
Like you said, man, he's finesse. He
Yep.
plays unbelievable defense. I mean, he's like an all defensive type of big.
Yeah, dude. And like, so, and what happened is he tore his meniscus. All right, so last night he had 15-8 with 4 blocks. The thing I was wondering about was like his movement and his ability to run and jump. That was
Right.
like what I was concerned about, because what makes him unicornish is the fact that he's like one of these bigs who's kind of like a guard.
Right.
You know, but like I need those guard skills. Like you need to be
Yeah.
able to move quick like
Handle
he
the
does.
ball, yeah.
Yes, he's awesome. So, excuse me. He tore his meniscus in August in the bubble. He has not played since. So like they've just been rolling with like Brandon Clark and Xavier Tillman and Kyle Anderson.
Anthony Melton.
Yes.
and Grayson
Now they have
Allen.
they have like an anchor on the, like I said, he had 4 blocks, man.
Yeah.
They have a defensive anchor and he's a stretch big.
Yeah, and Valanciunas, I think, is out with like some weird illness or something, but he's gonna be back too. And now you have Morant. Valanciunas has been awesome this year.
Yeah.
and him, Dylan
But he's
Brooks.
he's like an old school center.
Yeah.
JV is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whereas like
but like you could go big and small with Jackson. You
Jaren
could play
Jackson
Jackson
play
at the 5.
4 or the 5. Right.
Right.
Exactly. Be
Yeah,
a stretch
dude.
4, stretch 5.
Memphis is
Yeah,
a
he's
problem,
awesome,
man.
dude, and he's coming back for like at such the perfect time for them.
Exactly.
Because they're clicking and playing so well right now, and Ja's playing well, and their whole thing is just gelling well, man. And they play
God.
so hard. They play team basketball. They play so hard.
It's
They don't rely on one unanimous MVP superstar to get the job done. They have as I said that one time, they have a worse superstar, a worse roster, a worse coaching staff, worse everything, and they're a way better team. So shout out to Memphis Grizzlies. I hope you guys grabbed that last playoff spot.
Oh my god, dude! Actually, it actually hurts me like deep down in my soul.
Dude, he only
because
played 18 minutes. He had
Yeah, but, like,
15, 8, and
Steph-
4 blocks.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Steph,
Yeah.
sick.
He's supposed to play twice at
Yeah,
36
sick.
minutes.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Dude, Steph brought me so close.
What?
We're half game out.
And then Jaren Jackson's like, oh, Steph is getting a little too close. Let me come in here and kibosh that.
Yeah. Ah, dude, that sucks.
Dude, maybe. I mean, bro, if there's literally one guy you can't count out because he doesn't use the rules of logic and physics and shit like that, it's Steph Curry. He's,
Yeah, totally.
He's magic. It's
but
not.
I know, but it's
not,
like if I have to rely on only Steph, I don't like that.
that he doesn't have the magic just by himself.
No.
That's what you said last week when we got off the air. We had a great conversation. I said, dude, I wish this conversation was on the thing. We were talking about why.
He can't.
Why
do it on
the
his
impact
own.
is gone,
Because
and
he's 73-9 on the 73-9 team. He's leading the league in scoring. He's 30 a game.
Right, but he's
So it's like he
73 and 9
also
on his
has
team.
Clay.
It has Festus Ezeli and Sean Livingston and David Lee and
Yeah, but
Mo
it's- but he's
Spates and
still 30
Andrew
a game.
Bogut.
He's 30 a
I
game.
know, but he's got a great team.
But he's
I think
35 a game right now with
the thing that you
scrubs.
said, the thing that you said is perfect. Is the magic is Steph and Clay,
Definitely.
and that's when I was like, maybe without Clay, Steph is better suited to be the 2. Maybe he carries more impact.
Yeah, if you get a quarterback out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
maybe.
I know what you mean.
And I
totally.
don't care about numbers. Like if he goes from 28 a game to 35, that's
It doesn't
irrelevant.
matter. Yeah,
irrelevant.
totally.
I'm talking about impact. Like
Winning games.
I wonder
Yeah.
if he's more suited. If he doesn't have the maybe Steph is not only revolutionary in that he's this crazy shooter who can
Right.
do all this stuff. Maybe he's also revolutionary in position basketball and positionless basketball. Are we sure that Steph can't play with 2 other guards?
Oh,
I'm
dude,
not sure of
yeah,
that.
we have no idea.
Yes.
Steph's played point guard his whole career.
Yeah, but he can also slide. Not necessarily because Jarrett Jack used to play a little bit
yeah,
of it,
that
and
was cool.
Steph used to
Yeah.
play a little of the off
Yeah,
guard.
Mark Jackson years.
Monty Ellis did it a little while.
Yeah.
So Steph has played the off guard role, and I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why they suck. I think you're right in that the magic is Steph and Clay together. It's both of them.
I mean, you can't take anything away from Steph.
Or
It's
Clay.
like,
No. I don't mean to.
totally.
I just mean like the impact, the 73-9 stuff.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think that's 11
Well,
guys.
they suck right now because Klay Thompson's not out
But
there.
73-9 is like, no, it's like 13 guys because of injuries and stuff.
David Lee, Barbosa, all those.
That's a
Livingston,
yes, more guys. I forgot David Lee I hit David Lee. I forgot
Barbosa,
Leandro
Sean
Barbosa.
Livingston.
I hit Livingston.
Yeah.
Festus Ezeli. Dude, Bogut's a number 1 pick. David Lee, Mo Spates. These guys they were an awesome. Their whole team was strength in numbers. You know what I mean? It was like, man, it's just not that anymore. It's not that. That's why like people who pretend like, they get Clay back and they're right back at the top of the West. It's like, all right, man.
Bro, there's so much that goes right for them that season, though. Steph gets hurt and takes a lesser deal, which allows them to bring in more guys.
Yes.
So it's like there's so many different things.
And it's luck because of the cap spike year.
That's
the same year that lines up to the KD free agency. Yeah. But even still, KD did not walk. You were able to get an asset in return. D'Lo.
Right, yeah.
And D'Lo, you flip for Wiggins. So, like, this is still all, you guys are still operating in this chintzy era because of KD. Like, even though KD's gone, it's still bullshit chintzy era because you still have that asset that he created because of the cap spike, because KD decided to be the softest player in history and join the team that beat him down 3-1.
Until the Timberwolves fall out of the top 3 and then they get the 4th pick.
They get that
and
pick.
Golden State gets the 4th pick.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Golden State, hey, man, it's weird because I'm a genuine basketball fan. I'm a fan of the sport of basketball and the league, the National Basketball Association, before I am above any teams or anything like that. But I will admit, it is fun. Me and Pat had this fun back and forth thing.
Yeah.
The Warriors are fine. They piss me off, but not more than any other team. Like, I respect them, and they make awesome moves, and they're an awesome team. We just do this. It's just fun to do this. That's all.
Yeah.
But in reality,
makes for good content.
Yeah, dude. In reality, as like an honest basketball fan, like, yeah, dude. Steph is incredible. He needs to I don't know. He's got to find a way to do this. He's got to be Magic. He has to be Magic, at least for right now. He's got to just. It's like I told you with the culture, man. He's got to find a way. He can't blow games up 11 points.
Yeah, that's a gut-wrenching loss last night.
You check in with 6 minutes left. You can't blow the game.
And Westbrook's turning the ball over with 2 seconds left, trying to hand you guys the game.
Yeah,
and you guys,
it can't happen.
Yeah, it's
all right, anyway, we got off track. The topic was supposed to be Jaren Jackson, but anyway, Steph Curry's chintzy.
Yeah, dude, but it's all related because it's all trying to get this last 8
Western
playoff
Conference,
spot. So
sure.
It's like, dude, this is so big. I'm watching every Grizzlies and Warriors game pretty much every night now.
Same
they play
here.
again
Yeah,
tonight. They play Denver tonight.
Me too.
It's like, dude,
Ooh, Milwaukee's smacking Philly right now.
Is
Anybody
Giannis
listening
playing?
to this is going to listen to it tomorrow, so I'm sure you guys either know that Milwaukee beat the shit out of Philly or Philly came back. But yeah, Philly right now is up big. And Middleton's got 12. Yeah, Giannis is playing.
Nice.
They're up 57-41. Dude, there's been more blowouts. Did you see this article? There's been more blowouts in the NBA this year than like any year since, I don't remember.
Yeah, because I think people don't care.
1969 or something like that.
I think star players are not really caring about this regular season.
Yeah, there's been more like 20-point. And also, I've been seeing less like comebacks. When a team goes up 20 in the first even like early in the second quarter. Yeah, it's over. Whereas like it didn't used to be over.
Yeah.
Guys would fight their way back. You know what
dude,
I mean?
I don't know. I think it's just this weird season, man.
Totally.
With all the
Just like
injuries.
the
3
bubble.
more injuries last night. Trae Young, Boucher, and Denny Advia.
Yes.
All 3 more.
Right after we
major
did
injuries.
the episode about the injury bug.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude.
3 more
insane,
last
bro.
night. Insane. And they're all really bad injuries.
Okay, but
Trae Young, I think, dodged his.
I will say what's good is AD on the way.
Yeah, dude.
AD on the way.
Yeah, it's love
Tonight.
to see it, man.
Tonight.
Love to see it. They play someone
They
pretty
play
nice.
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
They play Dallas. Yeah.
That's
That's
tough.
going to be a tough. All right, so what do you have here?
I got
Phoenix?
Lakers tonight. I think they do a good job on Luka. I think AD comes back. Porzingis can't guard him.
So, like, those guys have kind of held down the fort better than I predicted that they would.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah, they're like 500. Right?
Yeah,
They're
which
like
is
right
really
around
good. That's the
500.
greatest LeBron team ever.
Yeah, and that's when AD went down, they're pretty much right around 500 with LeBron and the Lakers team.
Yeah.
And then when LeBron goes down, they're still right around 500. They're like, I think, a game under.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they held down the fort actually better than I anticipated them to. They play the Mavericks tonight. They're 3.5-point favorite. Or no, Dallas is, sorry.
Is this
Dallas
the
is a 3.5
greatest
point
team
favorite.
that LeBron has gotten injured on?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
And to survive.
What?
You
Are you
remember when he got
crazy?
hurt his first year in LA and they dropped like 8 spots?
Yes, yeah. Playoff mode activated, yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Not even that, but like go back to some of those early Cleveland years. Ugh. Oh, man. Or even D Wade. Like those Miami years, everyone like remembers the super teamness of it all, which is fair. It was totally. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But, remember the last 2 years, like Wade is in and out of the lineup every night.
Yeah.
He's got like knee issues and back issues.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade went from like an awesome player to old real quick. And all
he's
of a
having
sudden,
like arthroscopic knee surgery.
yes, and all of a
stuff, and
sudden,
you're like, oh.
again, LeBron's sitting there like, oh, it's like all me again. Like here I am, like it wasn't true. Obviously, the roster was way better than it was in Cleveland. That Cleveland roster, it was like hamstrung with like an old Shaq, and it was terrible. That
Ben Wallace,
Cleveland,
we tried.
I think it was Antoine Jameson,
Oh,
he was like making.
Yeah, I got
so
another
much
one for
money.
you, Jamario Moon.
Who's throwing down mean dunks
Yeah,
at the
Nick
time.
quarter
by the way.
threes sometimes,
The only thing
dude.
he would do is throw down lobs and stuff like that and putbacks, but it was awesome. But yeah, dude, this is definitely his team where he's been able to like have time out and not have the whole thing implode. Right
Yeah,
away.
they're probably gonna. But back to modern LA, they're probably gonna win like a bunch of games here, get back into this playoff race.
What are they in the 6th seed right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, here, let me look at. Let's look at the. Let's look at how many games back they are. Like, let's see where they can. Because LeBron's still a couple weeks away, bro. Like, LeBron's not back yet. I open it up and it says the Knicks are in the 4 seed. That's so wild. Just for my eyeballs to see that is wild.
They're the 5 seed.
So Lakers are 5 seed. They're 35-23. They are a game and a half back of the Nuggets for the 4 seed, and they are a game and a half up of Portland for the 6 seed. So I mean, they're kind of comfortably right there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's gonna be tough, man. I'm waiting for Denver to fall off. And they just kind of aren't. They won again last night without Murray. They beat Portland. Jokic again. It's like, dude, maybe, bro, maybe, yeah, he's probably just the MVP,
Who?
Jokic. They've won again. They won again last night.
Yeah, probably. I think they have 14 games left.
Yeah, dude.
72 games in the season, right?
It's been unbelievable.
And they've played 64. Oh, okay, sorry. My math is wrong. They have 8 games left. They have 8 games. Is that right? Maybe my math is wrong again. I don't care to figure it out. They have somewhere around there, man.
Yeah.
Here,
Dude,
all right, fine. I'll figure it out. They're 35-23. Do the math. 35 plus 23 is 58. Oh, 58 games. Sorry. So 72 minus 58. They have 14 games left. Yeah, they got 14 games left, man. So I don't know. I feel like this Western Conference is pretty close to like what it should be.
No,
Maybe
I
the
agree.
Lakers should be above Denver.
How much does Denver fall without Murray? That's the big question.
I don't know. They won again, didn't they?
Yeah, they won again last night. They beat Portland.
Yeah. Well, they beat Portland on a wild finish. Did you see it? Portland had a timeout left, and they didn't realize it, and they went out there and like got a bad look, and then everyone was like kind of like confused at what was going on, and it was bad. Norman Powell. Yeah, Norman Powell like went to the hoop. He like was forced. He got like flushed. It was goofy. And like, dude, they had I think it was a turnover or a missed shot on the other end of the court. And all of a sudden, we're gone, right? You start going. There's 6 seconds left. You're gone. Like, you don't think.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, wait a second. We had a timeout. You smoke a shot. We had a timeout. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
It was a tough finish.
Portland also is just.
Portland
they
was
lose
at
a lot
home, too,
They lose a
dude.
lot of like easy games.
Yes, dude.
kinda.
They were at home. Like, dude, those are games you got to win. You have to win that game. You can't lose those.
Yeah, no Murray.
You're sitting there. They're the 4 seed. You're the 6 seed. Like, you need that. Those are the games you need because it takes a win away from them and gives you one. That'll move you a spot up in the standings right there. If
Yeah,
you beat
man.
a team that's ahead of you, because they get a loss, you get a win.
I don't think Denver's lost since Murray's been out. I think they're like 6 or 7-0.
Yeah, I think they might have lost one. But your point remains.
Yeah,
maybe
dude,
they didn't.
It's
lose at all.
unbelievable. Jokic, dude, just give me MVP. Whatever. I'm over it. I have a new MVP every week. I don't care.
All right, yeah, dude. Here, one more thing I want to touch on real quick. I know we spent a lot of this season on this show kind of shitting on these guys, but you know who I kind of like? They're kind of my low-key like team that I root for, that I really like.
Yeah.
It's Minnesota.
Their
Their big three's cool, dude.
Ew, dude.
I don't care.
Ew.
D'Lo and Ant and Cat are just a cool Big three. They'll never win anything. That's fine.
Dude, what if
That's
they
fine.
fall out of
They
that?
suck. That's
what,
fine.
What if they fall out of that top 3?
They could have won that game last night.
Can they fall out of that top 3? That's so catastrophic. If they fall out of the top 3.
Because they need that pick.
Oh, they desperately need it.
Yeah, I know.
What if
they still have
they're
like
the
some
worst team in the
injuries
league.
too. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not, bro. Like Houston has won 15 games. They're worse than Houston. Or I mean, Houston's worse than them, bro. But you're right. They're the second worst team in the league. They've only won 16.
Yeah, whatever.
They're
bro.
16
Whatever.
and
They
44.
Suck. Houston sucks.
Hey, bro, they're a half game up than
Whatever,
Houston.
man,
Houston's
whatever.
15 and 44.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. My point is like they're cool. They have like the other night.
Damn, Houston really just tanked this whole thing, huh?
Totally. Yeah.
Nice.
That is what they did.
Yeah, nice.
But dude, it was really cool. The other night, D'Lo was 10 of 13 with 28. Cat was like 26 and 18 or something like that. And Anthony Edwards was, I don't know, call it like 18 and 8 or something like that. And you're like, ooh, that's so. Oh no, Anthony Edwards had 28 as well because Cat was their third highest score that day. It was 28 for D'Lo, 28 for Edwards, and 26 for Cat. You're like, ooh, that'll work. If you can find a way to get that. Now, obviously, you can't get 28 out of Edwards.
At
yet.
some point, you got to have someone out there that's going to start playing defense.
Well, yeah, it's just like all those guys. Well, not necessarily D'Lo, but
Edwards
Cat
probably
has
isn't-
always been a guy who like.
He's athletic enough, though. I think Edwards' defense will get better. I think
Anthony
that-
Edwards,
yeah.
dude, I was totally wrong about Anthony Edwards. I might not have been
probably
wrong about
same.
who they should have drafted. We won't know the answer to that.
But those two guys are going to be good. Both those
Totally,
guys. Yeah.
totally. But I kind of shit on Edwards. I didn't mean to shit on him. I was just only saying like Minnesota shouldn't take him because they have Cat. So I wanted either LaMelo or
You're talking
two
about D'Lo.
bigs.
You mean D'Lo.
No, I mean Edwards.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
But-
thought you
but-
meant like they weren't going to take him because they had Cat.
No. I was saying, remember I didn't want them to draft
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
Edwards.
Totally.
For the
He's
draft.
talking about Lil Baby and stuff?
Yeah, I was like, don't do
yeah.
that. Dude, he's awesome, man. Like, he plays
Yeah.
nice D, or at least he's super athletic. Like you said, he will play awesome D. He catches at least one body a game.
Yeah.
He can, like, shoot it a little bit sometimes where, like, you can tell that it'll get there. It's not broken. It's not clunky.
His first step is crazy.
Dude, he's probably one of those guys who's just a sick athlete. Did you hear him talking about I'll hit 100 on a gun from the mound? Like, yeah, he's probably just an awesome athlete, you know? Like, before the draft, I think he said, I'm an awesome football player as well, right?
Any
Isn't
sport
he?
you want, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he said.
I can buy that. Now watching his game and like the way he plays, yeah, I could buy that. Dude, when he dunks on people, his head is like at the rim. He's like throwing the ball down into the rim. Most guys are like reaching up and dunking the ball. Anthony Edwards is like throwing it straight ahead. He's like at eye level with the rim. It's gnarly, dude. He's a wicked athlete. Like you said, his first step blows by people. And then, hey, man, you combine it with D'Lo, one of the best pick-and-roll guards in the league, and Cat, one of the most, at least, talented guys in the league. Like, hey, man, we don't know that these guys don't figure it out. Coaching, culture, and
All that
veterans.
has to change.
Coaching,
Yeah.
culture, veterans. And then come talk to me, and then
Yeah,
we'll see.
totally.
And then we'll know how good they are.
You
know
keep
what I mean?
Russell?
I like D'Angelo Russell. You've known I always have.
Yeah.
I might be a little too high on him than most people are, but
I think he's pretty good. Like, I think he's an above,
He's awesome.
like a good player.
The problem is, I don't think he's a point guard. Just like I think of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to play Anthony Edwards at the 2. Like, D'Lo at the 2.
Right.
D'Lo's like, whatever, 7 dimes a game or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, if you watch him play, he's like a combo guard. He's like a 6'5",
Yeah.
like, combo guard. Like, yeah, he can pass. He's got awesome passing. We've talked about it even in college.
Well, dude, I just think that this whole Russell thing in Minnesota has been bad for him because Cat sucks.
Well, bro, he missed 28 games, and, like, yeah, their culture's bad, and their superstar doesn't win, and the whole
it's like,
thing's
dude,
kind of tough, man. It's
So
kind
in
of
order to get D'Angelo Russell in a winning situation, we have to get him with different guys because this has not worked. This is like year 2 of this. And, I mean, yeah, he's always hurt, and you could bank on that, but how much better is this really going to get? They're the second worst team in the league.
I'm certainly not making the argument that, like, this is a title contender team
No,
to
yeah, I
watch for.
understand.
I'm just saying they're cool.
Bare minimum, are they a playoff
They
team?
got a cool big 3 is what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's tough.
Yeah, well, they suck.
Yeah.
Like, they're
they
in the
gotta
West.
move these guys around.
They're in the West. They
Yeah.
have terrible culture, just like we talk about, like when you just fire everybody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
the whole franchise stinks.
I agree.
It reeks of failure.
New GM.
Fire everybody.
Yeah.
You keep 3 guys. You keep D'Lo, Ant, and Cat. and you bring in veterans, GMs, coaching staff, and you see what you have. And then after then, maybe you can.
How about what if you?
That's what I would do.
What
honestly.
if you
I'm just an
build
idiot,
around?
though.
What if you build around Edwards and Russell and you move Towns?
Okay.
You like that more?
Depends. Can I command that same return that a bunch of these superstars are commanding?
Yes.
2 young guys and 4 or 5 firsts?
Yeah.
Okay, we could have a conversation because
Someone will buy that.
D'Lo is still young,
Yeah.
and D'Lo and Cat, while their age difference is a little bit, it's not enough to where the timeline is together. Those guys can be your core.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you get bring in another guy around that age. What's up with Philly? Are they really? How long are they going to ride out Ben and Embiid?
Yeah,
Do they wanna
I
have
don't
a
think they're going to
conversation
trade Embiid though, because Embiid's probably like he's like
Yeah,
an
and they don't want to
MVP.
move for another center.
So it's going to be someone like
What if
Boston.
you rocked Cat and Embiid together?
It'll
As
be
the Twin Towers would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be
Cat
wild.
for Ben.
Yeah, it's wild. Dude,
All
I
right.
don't know, man. I think the Cat thing's going to be weird. Someone's going to overpay for him. Like Portland or like
I don't even know if it's overpaying.
Toronto
The kid's incredibly skilled. He just
Totally.
doesn't. Like I say about like half of those Warriors guys. Like I say about Wiggins. It's like somebody has to teach this person how to play basketball. Like you realize just because he can like every once in a while put the ball in the hoop.
I think it's over for him.
Who?
I think the
What,
whole
Cat?
No, the Wiggins experience is
I'm
over.
just saying they're similar in that way
Yeah.
where like you watch him and you're like, oh, this isn't a horrible basketball player.
Yeah.
It's just that you watch him for long enough and you're like, oh, this guy doesn't do anything. Like he
Yeah.
might average 19 a game, but it doesn't do anything. for me.
I actually feel like that
That's
about
similar
Wiggins,
to
though.
Cat.
Yeah.
But that is similar to Cat.
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
look
no,
at
I
his
know what
stats
you
and you're
mean,
like,
yeah.
this does nothing for me.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's going to teach him how to do this right. It's just like I keep saying, Chris Paul, every year, just go in and rescue
just
a
different
failing
city
Just
every
go
year.
next year. Okay, you've helped Booker and Ayton. They know how to do it now. Next year you move on to Cat. You teach him. Okay, here's what you're doing all wrong, big fella. Let me teach you how to win games. And then once you guys would be the number 1 seed there with CP at the 1, D'Lo at the 2, Anthony Edwards at the 3, Cat at the 5. Yeah, you're the number 1 seed. Don't get it twisted. And then CP can leave there. He can leave there, go do it to Chicago.
ridiculous.
Chicago. CP goes to Chicago. We got CP at the 1, Levine at the 2, Vooch at the 5, Patrick Williams at the 3. They're the 1 seed. This is just the Chris Paul reviving failing franchises tour.
He's 44 with no rings, just taking guys.
But he's been the 1 seed 11 years in a row. 11 years straight.
Awful.
All right, dude. AD on the way. We should probably go check out his return, huh? You want to get out of here?
Yeah, dude.
All
Thanks
right,
for
man.
tuning in. Hey, guys, merch on the website, stepbackpod.com. Go check it out. Go
Follow
see all
along,
that shit. Go
social media, all
buy
that
that,
stuff.
run that, all
Yep.
that stuff. Go
Till
peep
next
our
time.
stuff. Yeah, peace.